Okay, Shalom. I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKwadash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. A sincere Shalom, Labakariam Shah Yash Allah. That's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. This is redacted, YouTube handle. Clay and his wife. Good information. It's a story we've been following. And it just came out about an hour ago. This is the whole story about Fort Knox, man. They disappeared this conversation out of the media. Now, the word on the streets is that they've been sneaking gold back in there. That's what Clay was going into. And that most of the gold is over there in China. And they artificially, inflating and deflating the value of this gold, man. So I'm going to let this play. But we know this man is diabolical. Esau got to be stopped. Which the Lord will put an end to this, because that's our gold right there. We getting everything back soon. But there's 3 locations that they hold gold. It says the United States gold is stored in the United States bullion depositories at Fort Knox, Kentucky, and the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. So these are the 3 locations. At least that's on deck. Because I heard it's another location in New York City as well. And I know they used to keep gold inside the World Trade Center. So we have this is where they say most of the gold is, but they highlight this Fort Knox. This is the more popular location here. I want you to listen to, what this man say here. Esau, everything is falling apart. Let me just get the scripture. Man, you just can't trust this devil as far as you can throw him, man. I'm telling you, this devil is something else. But we following this story because we want to see. They were supposed to put the cameras up and go in there and blast this all on the television, but they backed down. Now they say they're not going to do it that way. This is Job 13:4. You are forgers of lies. And when you forge something, you write over it. Say if I got a check and, you cover it up with your name. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, Job 9:24. He's covered up everything. We are the real bankers based on Deuteronomy 28 chapter, the first 15 verses. We're going back into authority. So this man is a fraud. You are forgers of lies. Okay? You are physicians of no value, man. And let's hear some of this. And look at this man's non-value.
Did the lying New York Fed take all the bars in the vaults and then send them to London years ago so that they could lease it out or sell it outright to China? Vincent Lancey has been all over this story, really broke the original story about Fort Knox being empty with IOUs. Now he believes the gold is being repatriated right now before Trump does an audit.
In that post, we used broad strokes to describe a relationship that persisted between bullion banks and the Fed starting during the Clinton-Greenspan era. We believe the gold is currently being repatriated to end that era. We believe it is being done prior to any gold audit of Fort Knox.
So let's put the pieces together, shall we? Clinton sells off the gold, lends it out as well. The Federal Reserve covers it up. And now when Trump and Musk start asking questions, they start sneaking it back like nothing happened. The level of deception is mind-blowing. But here's where things get even bigger. There's mounting evidence that much of our gold ended up in China. The very same China that has been aggressively increasing its gold reserves.
You listen clear, all you financial analysts, all you millionaires in this country, you bragging about that empty-ass Federal Reserve note in your pocket. When this thing hits the fan, when it's time to switch this thing crypto, and they tell you that your dollar no longer can hold value and the purchase power is done, this is a whole new system, you're going to find out what really happened to this gold.
While America's remains off limits for verification, we're not allowed to see what we actually have. If this is true, it means the United States government knowingly weakened our economic stability in favor of foreign interests in China. knowingly weakened the U.S. dollar, lying about it to the American people.
To show the public their gold derivatives books, labeled as such, revealing they had been hiding 90% of their gold trades in a non-trading account. Not hiding. Everything they were doing was legal, but it was still hiding.
It was hiding. You can't say, okay, it's hiding, but it's not hiding because it's legal based on what? Their fucking books. This man is a forger of lies, man. He speaks with that forked tongue. You know, he's juicing the numbers, man. He's moving things around so it can benefit him. Now everything is crashing down. Everything is coming down on him. You know, that's why the Lord said his riches are corrupt. You know, you damn Edomites, man. You about to be dealt with, man. This is Micah 4, right? Let me get this. Micah 4:13. It says, "Arise and thrush, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thy horn iron, and I will make thy hooves brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people," starting with you lion-ass Edomites, "and I will consecrate their gain unto Yahweh, and their substance unto the Lord of the whole earth." So we're going to offer up, man. We taking the riches. We taking the riches, man. Let's get this here. This is to consecrate. We're going to get their gain in the Hebrew here.
Strong's H1215.
Batazayah, right? To consecrate. This consecrate is their unjust gain. No, consecrate is to dedicate, but we're going to dedicate their unjust gain, their profit acquired by violence to the Lord. Their profit, right? Their gain. Everything that you gain, your wealth, you got it all by stealing and conquering. All that's going to the Lord, man. This is same chapter and verse NLT. "Rise up and crush the nations, O Jerusalem, says Yahweh, for I will give you iron horns and brass hooves, so you can trample many nations to pieces." You listening clear? "You will present their stolen riches to Yahweh, their wealth to the Lord of the whole earth," man. So the gold is mine, saith the Lord. You know, the real money is gold and silver. And that's going back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So what are you going to think what's going to happen to all this gold that they hovering over? I don't care where it's at. You know, you can sprinkle it in China, hide it in Japan, London. Yahushua taking everything back because it's all stolen riches. Oh, the scripture tell you he shall vomit it back up, man. You know, the Lord coming for everything. This damn devil, man. He juicing the damn number. We're going to play some more of this. You know, Esau, the jig is up, man. This is Job 20, verse 15. It says, "He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh shall cast them out of his belly," man. So he's holding on to it. But they're going to give it, and they're going to try to go into those bunkers too with their gold and that silver. And the Lord taking all this back.
Hiding transactions, propping up the dollar, keeping the price artificially low on purpose. Gold prices artificially low. This is stunning. So what gold is actually there? What price should gold be? As Kevin Demerit from Lear Capital just told me last week, the value of the gold in Fort Knox is valued at under $50 an ounce.
Look at that shit.
You know, if you look at the Fed Reserve or you look at Fort Knox and say, okay, if all the gold in Fort Knox is valued today, which it is at $42.22, that's about $11 billion. There's 261 million ounces in Fort Knox.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. Just so I understand.
Whether it's family, friends,
did you hear
or
that?
significant others, relationships aren't always easy.
Like I buy
again, man.
valued at under $50 an ounce.
You know, if you look at the Fed Reserve or you look at Fort Knox and say, okay, if all the gold in Fort Knox is valued today, which it is at $42.22, that's about $11 billion. There's 261 million ounces in Fort Knox.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. Just so I understand. Like I buy the gold that I own right now is worth, I think the price of gold today is like $2,950.
Now, mind you,
right?
that's the spot on gold. Listen to what he just said, man. The spot on gold right now, because it's going up. So they say, because when the dollar goes down, gold goes up. Then when the paper currency go up, the price of gold is supposed to go down. Spot on gold today. Yep. Look, this is the spot on gold. As of today, the spot price of gold is around, look at that, 29. So it's about to hit $3,000 per ounce. Right? This is on the record. This is the record. This is today. This is what it's going for. What is the spot on gold today? You can see. Right? Now, they said the gold in Fort Knox today is going for $42 an ounce. What is going on? What is going on? That's where we start. This man's a forger of lies. Lying. But everything is catching up to this devil, man.
Right, give or take. So the gold sitting in Fort Knox is valued at $42?
That's right.
What the hell is going on here? Gold on the open market is $2,900 an ounce. Suppression of the price of gold. And of course, now we're seeing mainstream media running cover trying to distract the public from this story. Instead of talking about missing gold, they're talking about Trump's tariffs, claiming they'll wreck the economy. The same economy they've already gutted from within.
Right.
Of course, they want you focused on tariffs, not on the fact that we may not actually have any gold left. The real question is who benefits from keeping this a secret? Who's getting rich off of this? Because
The
I'll tell
damn
you right
elites.
now, it's not the American people.
The
If the
elites,
world
man.
finds out we don't have gold, the U.S. dollar would collapse overnight. That's why they're trying to cover this up. That's why they're scrambling right now to refill Fort Knox. But we're going to keep digging. and we're
Yeah,
gonna keep
yeah.
exposing the truth.
So this is what's happening. For all you running around with that, they get that, them rappers get that handful of money and put it to their ear, like it's a telephone, and then you see them on those private jets, wasting money to fly from one state to the next, right, with stacks of what they think is money on the table, but they don't know, they ain't checking this out. See, the Lord got his men focused on this here. All that paper shit, you're going to use that to warm yourselves real soon, man. You're going to use that shit to sleep on, man, to stand on it. Because this thing is about to hit the fan. Because America is broke. This is it. The ceiling the floor has collapsed right under them in this here. Just want to blow the trumpet on this because we still watching. Because they done took this out the news. What's up? Take us into Fort Knox. Let's see what's going on. It says, go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. So you top elites that got your hand on the real wealth, the resources of the world. Oh, yeah, you about to howl and weep. Your riches are corrupt, and your garments are moth-eaten. That's good for nothing. They raggedy. That's your riches. Man, you hanging on by a thin thread. Everything is coming out. Your gold and silver is cankered, right? And the rust of them shall be a witness against you. And rust is hard to get rid of. And it's noisy when you scraping it. So all your riches, all this, look, they hustling gold over the Atlantic. They hustling it over here. They hustling it over there. Who would have thought you would have saw today, right? It says your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasures together for the last days, because the Lord and the elect is coming for that gold. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields. This is the workers. Everybody's complaining they ain't got a job. But ain't nobody looking at this. No one knows about the financial system, what's going on with the gold and silver. No one. But the men of the Lord do. And certain, special analysts out there, they understand full well what's about to happen. They know what real wealth is. But the laborers, the workers are complaining because ain't no damn jobs here. And they looking at the money. Yeah, man, we just came from food shopping. Damn, dozen of eggs, $8, $9. Then shit about to hit the fan out here. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth. And this man loves fraud. This is how Esau deal. And he wouldn't have the world run any other way. Because all these laws and juicing the numbers, it all protects them. They always leave some wiggle room, a loophole, so they can get out and escape. A vagabond, a fugitive, just like from the beginning. It says, crieth, and the cries of them, which is the elect, the prayers, the cry. We the only ones that know the Lord's name. So when we pray, when we cry, the Lord is listening. That's part of prophecy. So our cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. That's the Lord of armies. You have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. You have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. You have condemned and killed the just, and he doeth not resist you. Because how you going to resist this man? He got the upper hand. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked for a time and dividing of times. Now we're in the dividing of them times. That's why information like this is coming out. It was always speculated that wasn't shit up in Fort Knox, you know, but they need to go to these other, the Fed Reserve and hit the one down there in Kentucky and see what the hell is going on. But everything is coming out with this man, giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Hakwadah, Shalom.